Hey guys, what's up? This is Vedant back again with another video, and in this video we're gonna configure our DNS server and install a IIS server on our local host. So let's roll the intro and move on to our computer. So guys, here we are into our desktop computer. So actually guys, this video got a bit delayed because I mistakenly formatted my computer. So now we only have 4 systems, but it's in the same state as we left it. I've done it again, redone the whole system. So let's start the Pfsense machine at the first. So after it starts, we will be starting server 1 and making a DNS and Active Directory. So I've already installed Active Directory, I just need to configure it. So I'll show you how to configure it. The installation process will also be shown, but it is very easy to install. It's just like clicking few of the buttons. So now let's wait till our Pfsense starts. Okay, it's starting. Here we are, we have started our Pfsense machine. As you can see, LAN 2 is our servers, the network for our servers. So 10.0.0.1 is the IP of our firewall, and our LAN is 172.16.0.1. yes, it has been changed, and 192.168, that is our WAN. So now let's go to our server 1, start server 1, do the configurations, and then what we will do is we will do other configurations. We will start server 2 and install IIS. We don't need the management computer for now, we just need our server 1 and server 2 for today's video, and then maybe in the next video we might use our management, because management is used to configure our firewall and to configure all the whole network. So let's see. So here our PC has started, our server 1 has started. So let's start our configurations first at server 1. So I've already, as I said, I've already installed the DNS server and Active Directory. We have left it has been left to configure. So I will show you how to install the process, but I will not be installing because I have already installed the Active Directory services and the DNS services on our server 1. So let's wait till it opens our server manager. So here is our server manager, it is opening. So guys, what we have to do is go to add roles and features. Server manager is okay, let's wait for a few seconds more. So okay, our server manager has properly opened. So now we have to go to add roles and features. So before you begin, yes, we have to click next, and role based or feature based installation, yes, next. And then we have to select the server. So in this network we only have this server, so we will be selecting this one. And after we install ACDC, this is the Active Directory Domain Controller, ADDS Active Directory Domain Controller and DNS server, we have to check mark these two, and then next, and then again next, and then here's the install button, and we have to do that. But I've already done it, and I've already installed those features, and I get these Active Directory domain services and DNS over here. So we will be configuring that before we do anything. But before we do that, we have to configure our IP statically. We have to configure a static IP for this, which we will have provided for our DNS server in other clients and other server computers, which will help get our domain easily and other new features when we are going accordingly. So we are making this computer as our server as our DNS server in our network. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna go to where is it is loading, let's wait. Internet protocol TCP. So we'll be using 10.0.0.10 and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0 and default gateway is 10.0.0.1, and the preferred DNS address we will be keeping as this, and secondary is this. Okay, so now we will be clicking OK. So it should change its IP. Let's check. cmd IP config. Okay, so the IP has already been set up. So now let's ping to the router, our firewall. So if it pings, the connection has been established properly. Yes, it is pinging, so the connection has been established properly. We have made all the configurations necessary for our network to be connected to our server. So now what we are going to do is we're gonna configure Active Directory. So after you install those, you get this post deployment configuration. So what you have to do is you have to promote this server. So add a domain, no, actually because this is a new server, this is a new network, what we are gonna do is we're gonna add a forest. If it was add a domain controller to an existing domain, it means it already has a domain and we are adding a domain controller. And add a new domain to an existing forest means that there is a forest of multiple domains where we are adding a new domain. But what we are going to do is we are going to add a new domain, a new forest, because we have not created any forest in this network. This is a new established network, that's why we are going to create a new forest. Now we are going to click next, as we have chose the root domain name, and the forest functional level would be the highest, because the highest can function, and it also lets the lowest to function. So it's loading, so till then let's wait. We don't have other options. So the forest functional level we will be keeping as Windows Server 2016, and the domain functional level also as Windows Server 2016. Specify the domain controller capabilities. It is the domain name server, DNS server, yes, and global catalog. Read only domain controller, no. And we are gonna set the type, the directory services restore mode, DSRM password, when we are going to restore any of our configuration. So we will be typing a password for it, and please do not forget this password, because it will be useful later on when you are pulling some stuff, or you have some problems in your computer or server and you have to restore all the configurations. So it requires that password when you do so. Okay guys, it has loaded, so we are gonna type the password. So you can select any of your password, but for now I'm gonna do capital P @SSW0RD, which has been my administrator password for now. So let's go to next. Create DNS delegation, yes, because the okay, we are gonna do that later. Additional option, net bias name, domain name, it will be todi.com by default, so we can change it over here. Yeah, Todi. The paths we can leave it as default, because it's better when we leave it at default and we don't have a secondary drive in our domain controller. So next we have to click this as next. This is the domain names, all the things we have selected. So if you click install, the server automatically reboots at the end of the promotion operation. Yes, we have to do it. So it is verifying the prerequisites, so let's meet after this installs. So as you can see guys, we have already started, the restart has been completed, and here you can see Todi/administrator means our domain controller has already been established. Now what we have to do is we have to connect other server to our domain, and first of all we have to establish our DNS server, which will help other domain communicate with this the other server to communicate with this domain. So let's do that. Let's wait for our server manager to open. So here we can see our server manager has opened. So let's wait. The DNS server will show up over here. So here you can see there's DNS. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add DNS tasks, refresh all events, servers, DNS. How can we add DNS manager, configure a DNS server, next, yes, Todi, yes, I should forward queries with okay. Click here to add DNS name todi.com. yeah, okay, next, finish. Okay, so we have configured our DNS server, so I guess it should be up. So if we ping todi.com, it should ping to our local host. Yes, reply from 10.10. So let's check in our router. Ping host todi.com. yes, wait, it's not happening in this, I guess. No, because we have not configured DNS in this. Let's start our another server and try. Start and connect. So guys, I guess this is started. So ctrl delete end, and we will be pinging our server first, and then we will be pinging our domain, and then what we are gonna do is we are gonna add this server onto our domain, so we can add some features, and we will have multiple configurations, same configurations. So why did it was no problem, we can give anything for now, because we are not in a enterprise solution, we are just in our YouTube solution, YouTube enterprise. So let's check let's ping. I guess this server does not have IP, static IP, so we're gonna keep that first. So ncpa.cpl, so after this server gets static IP, I guess it should 10.15 for this one, 10.0.0.1, 10.0.0.10, and 8.8.8 for secondary. Okay, so now let's ping cmd ping ping 10.0.0.10. okay, the reply is coming. So now ping todi.com. so here you can see the reply is coming from 10.10. so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this desktop or this server. It is same for all our devices, our Windows devices. The method is same. So what we're gonna go is we're gonna go to this PC. Since we don't have it over here, we will be accessing the file manager, going to this PC and then properties, and then here we are going to do change settings. So here change and domain todi.com. Administrator and password for our administrator for our first server, not for this server. So welcome to todi.com domain. Okay, so we have to restart. So let's restart, close, restart now. So it will restart our server and it will be joined into our domain. So our server has started. So here we have logging in. So now you see we have not still entered the todi.com domain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign in as Todi administrator. So this is our main administrator. So let's sign out and sign in as our Todi administrator, but we will be signed out from that computer. That will be one of the problem. That server, other user, sign into Todi administrator, and then p@ss00rd. ADMINI, oh, the spelling's mistake. ADMINIS TRATOR. Okay, sign in to server 2. No, I need to sign in to Todi/administrator. So okay guys, here you can see I've signed in as the domain administrator, not as the system administrator. So this is doing its stuff. So here you can see we have already configured. So now what we are gonna do is we are gonna do remote installation, all servers, local server. So we're gonna add servers, add other servers to manage. So name is server. Let's search server 2. Okay, add. Okay, so what we can do is we can not access that server, we can lock that server and just access the GUI or remote install. So we can remotely install our applications, our features by roles, and later what we can do is we can configure them on that server, which will make our workload more easier and more faster, so we don't have to keep switching to other servers. So let's do that first. Let's lock, sign out, I guess. Yeah, that would be better. Lock. Okay, so now here we are on server 1. So let's see all servers. Server 2, it's up. So here you can see, you see server 2 on this, but when this because we have not changed the name of this server. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change that name first, so it will make easier for us to locate in our domain. But before we do that, I'll do that in my own. First we will install our IIS on server 2. So let's install IIS. Server manager, all servers, server 2, add roles and features. Okay, next, remote desktop services. No, role or feature based installation, I guess that's what we're gonna do. And server selection, server 2, and what we're gonna do is we're web server IIS, add features, and go to next. And since we will be installing WordPress, we need another one more thing which I forgot. It's over here. It's our, which will not give problems later on. It's, I guess, in this features only. I thought it was in the rules. Let's see. Yeah, it's here, CGI. We're gonna install this also and restart the server automatically if required. So it's installing this features not on this server. We are on server 1, but we are installing this on server 2. This is very good feature of Active Directory and Windows Server. I love this feature on our Windows, because this is my favorite, one of the favorite features, because if I am on real scenarios, I don't have virtual computers, I keep have to switching, I keep have to disconnecting the remote desktop and connecting to others, or I keep have to switching my KVMs, and I have to switch servers between time, I have to switch cables. That is very hectic job. So virtualization made that more simple, and Windows Server Active Directory controller made that more simpler, remote installation made that more simpler. Guys, I love this feature on Windows Server. So now after this install, you can see, I will show you how we can access our website, which has already been created by default in server 2 about IIS. If we hit 10.0.0.10, it will not open, but if we hit the IP of our IIS server, it will open. Now I will show you that in a second after this installation completes. So let's skip this installation and let's complete this installation. Let's meet after completing this installation. I meant to say that. So I have not configured the time also, which I will be doing by the next video releases, because I configured everything in my last desktop, but I mistakenly formatted this desktop, so I don't have my editing softwares even installed. As you can see, I just have my software which I used to record this video, the Hyper-V manager, and few of my Hyper-V machines, which are essential for our work, our series. So let's continue. I guess my next video will be coming very soon. I will not be delaying this much, and this got delayed because of my issues in my this video got delayed because of the issues in my computer. So this has become more faster. I will not be installing editing software on this machine, this direct host. I will be installing it on a virtual machine, editing machine, which will help me edit videos. I can render videos on those, but I guess I will not get the full capacity, full specification. So I will be checking out that, and then I will be deciding what will I be using. So the installation has succeeded. So let's check. Okay, installation has succeeded. So let's check. I guess it should be working now. First let's ping. It's cmd ping 10.0.0.15. It should ping. I guess it has been turned off. Let's connect. The network is up. Okay, file storage and storage services are no, it's not this. Let's check IIS. It should be already installed. Yeah, it's installed. 9 of 43. No, web server. It's installed. So let's check. I guess localhost might work. 10.0.0.15. This is one of the major problems of Windows Explorer and server. This, ask me later. Okay, here you can see welcome and all. This is the Windows Server Internet Information Services which we have installed. So now we are creating website in this, but if you hit 10.0 it will not be going over there, nothing will happen, no HTTPS, nothing. So it's just moving and moving. So let's check from this server as well, is it working or not, because sometime it doesn't work on either servers, it works only on the host. No, but not in this case, it is working. So thank you guys for watching this video. So in the next video we might be installing WordPress and implementing NAT. So the NAT has been skipped for many videos, sorry guys, but you have to wait for that, because we have to do the post configurations first and then only we can install NAT. So let's shut down this server. I guess we cannot shut down from this. Remove server, no. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe, and comment down any queries if you want. And please do watch my old series on these Pfsense series, the Home Lab series, and also I've also unboxed a SSD case recently. So the link is in the description below. So please watch guys.